Chapter 1. A Prayer That Opened the Heavens. The days leading up to the surgery and dream had been stressful. While walking down the street in Hollywood Hills, I had slipped on a wet manhole cover and came crashing to the ground. Every bone in my left ankle had shattered. The ER physicians told me I would need surgery to hopefully repair the damage. They gave me a list of orthopedic surgeons, and I began calling them and making appointments. One by one, each surgeon examined the x-rays of my ankle and then shook his head, telling me the damage couldn't be repaired. I was devastated and in a lot of pain. I had already given up hope when Richard convinced me to visit one more specialist. Richard guided my wheelchair into the doctor's office, and I waited in agony, already knowing what the clinician would tell me. After Dr. Burns looked at the x-rays, he turned to me. "I think we can put you back together again." I felt a glimmer of hope, but then he added, "It will be an exceptionally long surgery, and it could take a long time to recover, but with hard work on your part, I think you'll be able to walk again." I took a long, deep breath, and then began to cry. "Why did this happen to me?" I wailed. As Richard wheeled me out to the car and carefully helped me get somewhat comfortable in the back seat, I felt angry, sad, and depressed. As I continued to cry, I asked, "Why, God? Why?" As I lay there wallowing in self-pity, I had no idea that God would soon be blessing me beyond what I could have imagined. In His infinite wisdom, He was allowing me to face a harrowing trial so that I would be ready to seek His help and receive a message from Him. Though I dreaded the surgery, at least I didn't have to wait long for it. It was scheduled for 2 days after the initial visit with Dr. Burns. The night before, intense fear was fighting with the physical pain I was experiencing. Richard tried to calm me. "Honey, Dr. Burns does this kind of operation every day. After it's over, you can finally heal." I was in such agony that I retorted, "Richard, your own father was in the hospital for what should have been a routine procedure, and he ended up dying." I immediately regretted my words. "I'm so sorry," I sobbed. "But I'm afraid I'll leave you just like your dad did." It was later that night that I gingerly got to my knees and began praying to God, and then to Richard's father. Though I had faith in prayer, I never imagined that Richard's father would not only hear my prayers, but also visit me because of my plea for help. I see myself lying unconscious on the surgery table, surrounded by medical staff. How is this possible? If I'm down there, how can I also be looking at myself from above? Immediately the confusion is replaced by another sensation as I'm engulfed in a bright light that caresses and soothes me. Though I'm astonished, I'm not afraid. The light begins to part, and I notice a swirl of gleaming gold clouds. My body and my soul are engulfed in a love so intense that I begin to weep tears of joy. Wiping my face, I see a door in front of me. It's slightly ajar, with a brilliant light bursting from the opening. I've never seen anything brighter, more magnificent, and I feel compelled to draw nearer to see what's on the other side of the door. I know that whatever it is, it's good. Actually, much better than good. I know I must be in heaven. The door, gleaming the hue of pure gold, had been opened by the man standing in front of me, who is radiating the same intense light that's spilling from behind the door. I don't recognize him, but he has an aura of indescribable beauty, of youth and health, perfection even. The robe he's wearing ends just above his feet, and at first I think he has wings, but then I realize it's just more of his billowing garment. Around him, I can actually see waves of joy, peace, and knowledge. My eyes widen as a new thought comes to me. If this is heaven, Then is he... Are you God? No, but he sent me to visit you.